the room. Get a shot of the boys here getting ready to take off for game 2 of the barn burner. Yep, this is the Blue Line tournament down in Tampa, Florida. We're playing the Florida Bulldogs today, game number 2 of our tournament. We had an unfortunate 4-3 loss yesterday to Lakeland, so we're looking to bounce back and have a good game here. Got quite a bit of time on the clock. We're a little early. Ice looks great. It's drying up nicely. Got plenty of time. Make sure there won't be any sticky pucks. How we looking? People flowing into the room? No one yet. Can you just drop a message like we're live, but not. We scheduled a game just in the group chat.
Text message moms or the
No, the whole team chat.
The whole team chat.
Yeah. Yeah, like
And
we
text
scheduled all the games, but it won't let me go live from it. I don't know why.
So you want to tell them that you are live?
We're live. Yep. All right. The refs let the boys onto the ice. And one girl, Vivian. Refs are going to get the net set. We got a little bit of about 4 minutes of warm-up time available.
Jennifer Dawson's video is good.
Okay, solid. Thank you. All right, hey, just like we always talk about, every rink's a little different. Today, Damon's in handheld mode. We're hanging over the railing up on the top deck. There's no net, so a little bit of risk involved, which we really appreciate, but also a very unobstructed view, so it should look a lot better than yesterday's game. All right, warm-up's underway. Game number 2 of the Blue Line Barn Burner Labor Day weekend tournament. Warm-ups look solid. Oh, as I say that, the pass goes careening off into the other team's zone. Hey, Cosolito's going to get the start in net today. And I believe Medlin is actually suspended for this game, so we don't have a backup goalie. So let's pray everything's solid for Cosolito. We got to smooth this warm-up out. All right, just about 2 minutes left in the warm-up. Getting ready for the opening face-off. How's it going on handheld mode? Yeah, that's good. Solid. Didn't have too much coffee this morning, so I shouldn't be too shaky. Nice. Yeah, that's why I couldn't come in and get some of that French press. I don't know if I could handle it. I'd be too much jitters going into this game call. All right, we're in the last minute. Get a couple more shots off.
We come out with that same energy that we had yesterday. I feel like they really came out strong. Took it out a little bit at the end, but keep up the intensity.
Love to see him jump on them early. All right, 30 seconds left in our warm-up. We're all getting pretty excited to see this opening puck drop. All right, that's that. We're going to start bringing the pucks in. Coaches are going to get them over for the pregame pump. All right. Raleigh Raptors 12UA against the Florida Bulldogs. I'll be referring to them as the Bulldogs during the cast. All right. Coach Doss has them over at the bench. All right, let's see what we got for a starting lineup.
It's like the roster on the other team. They got a tight roster here.
Small bench. All right, so we got Casalito starting in net for us today. Looks like we've got Schroeder, Anaya, Lane at forward, Okyabrski and Wolf on defense. Oh, okay, we're going to do the handshake up front. We've seen this before in certain tournaments. That's cool. This way, they won't do a handshake at the end when they do this. All right, here we go. Open and face off. Schroeder to take the draw.
13 minutes on the clock.
Bulldogs win the draw, goes into the zone. Lane pressuring. Schroeder to shut down the boards. In a puck battle, Schroeder comes away with it, skating into the corner. Centers one, it's a lofty one, all the way over to the near side boards. Bulldogs are all over it. Lane pokes it down to Anaya. Anaya looking for his options. Centers one to Schroeder, goes up to the point. Okyabrski sends one at the net, right through Lane's legs. Over to the boards, Lane on the puck. Lane sends it down in the corner to Anaya. Anaya walking it in. Tries to hit Lane on his backhand. Turns, shoots, rebound. Schroeder can't get the rebound. Swats at it a few times. It's into the corner. Schroeder still in the puck. Centers one. Anaya poking at it. Goalie covers it up. It's going to be a face-off inside the zone. 12:20 left in the first period. Good opening shift by the Raptors. We've got Waldron, McPhee, and Doss. With Hoover and Anthony on defense. Waldron's going to center the line. Face off. Waldron wins it. Past Hoover. Hoover racing over to the boards to the puck. Hoover sends it in. McPhee pressing. Bulldogs send it all the way across. Dangerous. Doss winds up. Shot. McPhee gets a stick on it. Goes behind the net. Bulldogs wrap it around their own boards. Doss chasing over. Anthony pinching in. Doss with the puck. Tries to toe drag. It's knocked away. Hoover there to head off that puck. Out. Goes in. Waldron chasing, pressuring. McPhee there. Picks off the puck. McPhee wheeling. Sends one. Right to Waldron. Oh, Waldron couldn't get a stick on it. Anthony pinching. He sends the puck down deep. Bulldogs are there. Doss tries to hold the zone. He can't. Right past Hoover. Anthony chasing. McPhee comes in to help out. Goes and pokes at the puck. Bulldogs with the puck. They bang it around the boards. Bulldogs in possession of the puck. McPhee comes over. Hoover steps up. He chips it out of the zone. Bulldogs are going to regroup in the neutral zone. Tries to shoot it over to the D. Doss gets a stick on it. Doss pressuring into the zone. Waldron in support. Off of Doss's skates. McPhee calling for it in the middle. Right on his stick. McPhee goes down. Waldron pressuring. Waldron still on the puck. His stick's being held by the Bulldogs player. Waldron looking for an option to center. He's lost one in. Oh, the ref blew it dead. The puck was still loose. I guess he lost sight of it. He should not have blown that dead. All right, we got Felmy, DiLorenzo, and Yellen with Robinson and Hollingworth on defense. Yellen on the puck. Bulldogs go to clear it out. It looks like that's going to go down for icing, and it will. It's going to be a Raptors face-off inside the Bulldog zone. 10:44 left in the first period. Felmy, Yellen, DiLorenzo with Robinson and Hollingworth on D. DiLorenzo centering this line. DiLorenzo on the draw. Bulldogs send it up to Hollingworth. He winds up, sends one towards the net. Rebound by the goalie. Felmy's there to pick it up. Felmy into the corner with the puck. Bulldogs come over, poke it away. Bulldogs send it up along the boards. Hollingworth steps in, can't hold it. Nice back check by Hollingworth. He sends it all the way over to the far side board into the Bulldog zone. Pressure by Yellen. He gets a stick on it. Good job, Yellen. Here comes DiLorenzo with the puck. Bulldogs try to chip it out. They finally clear the zone. That's a fast break. Robinson racing. Bulldogs first to the puck inside our zone. Bulldogs turn, try to center one. Good job by Cosolito to cover that up. It's going to be a face-off inside the Raptors zone. We're going to get fresh legs on the ice. It's going to be Schroeder, Lane, and Anaya with Oktyabrski and Wolf on defense. Schroeder to take the face-off. Oh, we got an equipment issue here. The ref's going to make them correct it. Looks like we might have they're checking chin straps right now. Safety first, everybody. Safety first. That's it. Schroeder on the face-off. Pushes it up. Defenseman steps in, tries to hold the zone. He can't. Bulldogs send it into the zone. It's clear. I thought that was offsides, but it wasn't. Oktyabrski tries to clear the zone. He can't. Over to Wolf. Wolf's going to bang it off the boards up ahead to Anaya. A little far ahead of him. Bulldogs pick it up, regroup in their own zone. Looking for options. Right to Schroeder. Schroeder's walking it in. Tries to hit. Anaya goes a little bit past him. Anaya chasing the puck on the near side boards. Assessing. Sends one towards the net. Lane tries to get a stick on the rebound to Schroeder. Boom! Good job, Schroeder. Nice rebound. Schroeder was there to clean it up in the high slot. He pressured right towards the net. Fired it. Looks like it went off of the goalie's shoulder and up into the net. That's exactly what we're supposed to do. Crash the net. Sending pucks towards the net. Crashing it and picking up rebounds. Those are the goals we love to see. The hard-working goals. All right, we're going to keep the same line out there. Schroeder and Lane with Oktyabrski and Wolf. 9:30 left in the first. Raptors are up 1-0. Schroeder to take the draw. Bulldogs come up with it. They make a zone entry. Poked away. Anaya comes up with the puck. He fires it off the boards past the defenseman. Schroeder's chasing. Icing's waved off. Schroeder's first to the puck behind their net. He puts the move on, loses it. Bulldogs come up with it. Schroeder and Lane both pressuring. Schroeder harassing. Bulldogs still in possession of the puck over the red line. Into our zone. Looking for a shot opportunity. It's blocked by Wolf. Bulldogs still have the puck. Looking for options. Sends it to the middle. Pressured by Lane. Lane bangs it out of the zone. Good job. Bulldogs are going to regroup. Schroeder and Lane harassing. Anaya's right there. A lot of pressure by the Raptors. Lane comes up with the puck. Puts a move on, walking onto his forehand, shot. Oh, goes a little bit to the left of the net, over to the boards. Lane chasing again. Schroeder's right there in support, chips it down low to Lane. Lane chasing the puck in the corner. He sends one to the middle. Oh, Anaya can't get a stick on there. Schroeder's right there to harass the breakout. Bulldogs still come up with the puck. Looks like Anthony and Hoover have made it onto the ice. Hoover behind the Raptors net.
Take it up, skate.
Takes the puck, tries to clear it. Bulldogs prevent that. Anthony comes in, bangs it up along the boards. Anaya chasing, centering attempt by the Bulldogs right in front. Oh, it goes wide of the net. Bulldogs still have the puck. Another centering attempt. Hoover misses on that one. McPhee with the puck. McPhee out of the Bulldog zone. Oh, he tries to hit Anaya, who is going off for a change. Doss on the puck. Bulldogs come up with the puck. Oh, Doss blocks their attempt to clear the zone. Hoover comes in, sends it to the middle. Waldron right there. Bulldogs clear the zone. Anthony and Hoover both chasing the puck. Anthony's going to be the first out. That's going to go for icing. All right. So it looks like we've got McPhee, Waldron, Doss with Hollingworth and Robinson on D. Waldron would take the face-off. 7:36 left in the first period. Raptors are up 1-0. Waldron on the draw. Waldron wins it clean, back to Hollingworth. Hollingworth looking at his options, sends one. McPhee gets a stick on it, chips it to the front. Waldron backhanding attempt, blocked by the Bulldogs. Waldron with the puck again, looking for something in the middle. Sends one towards the net, right to Doss. Doss can't get much on it. It's blocked. Oh, McPhee to Doss. Doss fires one over the top of the net. Bulldogs with the puck in the corner. Waldron pressuring. Hollingworth steps in, sends it down to Doss. Doss turning to try to get a shot. He's taken down. It's going to be a penalty for the Raptors. Waldron pressuring. It's going to be a Raptors power play. That's why we keep the feet moving. You keep those feet moving, and the other players sometimes trip you up. All right. We're going to go back to, it's going to be Schroeder, Lane, Anaya with Wolf and Oktyabrski on defense. This time Lane's going to take the face off. Lane wins it. Schroeder gets to the puck, pushes it up to Oktyabrski. D-to-D pass over to Wolf. Wolf's walking in the puck. Couldn't handle it. He sends it down low. Anaya with the puck right back to Wolf. Wolf sends one to the middle. Oh, beautiful pass to Lane, who is wide open in front. He got a stick on it. Wraparound attempt by Lane. Anaya's poking at it. Anaya's looking for a centering opportunity. Anaya sends it up to Oktyabrski on the point. Down low, right back to Anaya. Good puck movement. Right to Schroeder in the middle. Schroeder pushes one to Lane. Oh, Lane can't get a stick on it. Really good looks by the Raptors here on this power play. Lane pokes the puck away, sends it to the middle. Bulldogs are first to the puck. Schroeder pressuring. Lane on top of it. Lane pokes it away. Bulldogs are going to fire it up the boards. Oktyabrski's there to hold the zone. Sends it over to Wolf. This puck movement's unbelievable. Wolf winds up, sends one to the goal. Oh, beautiful by Wolf. It took a weird bounce right under the goalie. That was a great power play by the Raptors. 6:17 left in the first period, and we're up 2-0. That power play was all Raptors. Yeah.
Sage in the ice.
All right. We've got DiLorenzo, Felmy, and McLam with Hoover and Anthony on defense. DiLorenzo on the draw. He wins the puck. Felmy steps in, pushes it to McLam into the zone, but the Bulldogs push it right back out. DiLorenzo pressuring. He takes the puck away from the Bulldogs. Wheels in his own net, sends it across the middle. Hits Felmy. Anthony with speed through the neutral zone. Loses the puck on the red line. Felmy sends it in. Bulldogs are regrouping. Hits his own player in the back of the head. Goes into the Raptors zone. Hoover picks up the puck behind the Raptors net. Wheeling around to the near side boards. Hoover sees the lane. He's going to try to take it all the way. He's harassed, but still has the puck. Oh, turns it over inside the zone. DiLorenzo there to help out. McLam pushes it down into the corner. Bulldogs are chasing. Felmy behind the net pressuring. He takes a swat at it, misses. DiLorenzo pressuring. Bulldogs still in possession of the puck. He goes behind his own net, looking for a breakout option. The winger's very high, not able to help out. Hoover steps in to try to hold his own. He sends it in deep. McLam chips it down into the corner. Felmy on the Bulldogs. Oh, centering attempt right past Domi's stick. He chips it down low. McLam on the puck. McLam behind the net, looking for a centering opportunity. Oh, he sends it over to DiLorenzo in the corner. DiLorenzo looking at his options. Oh, he tries to hit the point. Anthony can't handle it. They're going to have to clear the zone. Anthony trying to get in. It's going to be offsides. He was trying to wait for the players to clear the zone. They couldn't get out fast enough, so we're going to get a line change here. We've got Waldron, McPhee, and Doss. And we've got Robinson and Hollingworth on defense. Good puck draw by Waldron. It goes deep into our zone. Hollingworth first to the puck. He turns, sends it off the boards up to McPhee. McPhee chips it ahead to Waldron. Waldron with the puck. He's going to make his own entry. Doss in the middle. Waldron puts the brakes on. Still in possession of the puck. Hits McPhee. McPhee tries to shoot. It's blocked. Waldron first to the puck. Chips one right at the goal. Doss is there for a rebound attempt. It goes behind the net. All the way over to the boards. McPhee chasing. He gets a stick on it. It goes right to Doss's stick. Doss looking for a shot. Tries for a toe drag. Right back to his stick. Shot. Goal! Great shot by Doss. Good pressure by that line. 4:20 left in the first period. And it's 3-0 Raptors. Good hard work and shift by that line. A lot of pressure preventing the breakout. We're going to keep the same cast out there. That was a pretty short shift for them. Waldron on the draw. He wins it back clean again. Same thing all the way past Hollingworth. He's going to chase the puck. Turns, looks at his options. Tries to hit Waldron. Chipped away by the Bulldogs. Waldron right back on the puck. Hits Doss with a nice pass. Doss into the zone. Tries to put a move on. Sends it ahead to Waldron. Waldron shot. Beautiful shot. Right over the goalie's blocker. A little snipey action right there. Wow. That's 4-0 Raptors in the first period with 4:01 left. Good shift for that line. 2 quick goals. And I guess we're going to keep running it. We've switched to defense. We're with Oktyabrski and Wolf. Waldron, another clean win. He's having a great day on the faceoffs. Wolf sends it ahead to McPhee. McPhee back to the outside, still in possession of the puck. Sends one towards the net. Goalie kicks it off to the side. Oktyabrski racing. Doss tells him to take it. He sends it down low. Waldron's going to be the first to the puck. Wheeling around, sends one to the middle. He misses, whiffs on it. Looking again, tries to hit McPhee, goes right past him. Oktyabrski fires it down to the corner. Bulldogs just bang it out of the zone. Wolf in possession of the puck. He's going to turn towards the boards, right towards us. Bangs it off the boards. It's in. It's not going to go for icing. Bulldogs have the puck. They wrap it around their own net. Doss is there to shut down that. Bulldogs harassing him. He's got 3 players on him. He whacks at it, and it still goes into the corner. Oh, right to McPhee. He winds up. Shot. Oh, pad save by the goalie. Waldron picks it up. He puts the brakes on. Oh, he's taken down. That should have been a call. Bulldogs are trying to clear the zone. McPhee harassing. He gets the puck. It's poked away by the Bulldogs. Over to Wolf. Wolf hits McPhee. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Doss that harassed. McPhee into the zone. He fires one. It goes wide into the corner. Lane is the first to the puck. The rest of the line has changed. It's Anaya and Lane out there. McPhee racing out to change. Oh, Lane with a shot. Oh, Lane with a dirty backhand over the top of the goalie. There was a little skirmish for the puck down there. And Lane just kept poking at it, and that backhand was over the top of the goalie's shoulder. Off the top of the net, that was nasty. It's 5-0 Raptors with 2:40 left in the first period. Get a timeout. It looks like the Bulldogs have taken a timeout. Certainly not the start they were looking for. Raptors have come out heavy. Everything we were looking for.
I feel like we're going to win this one.
Yeah, that's a good observation. Like we are. It does look like we're going to win this game. Yeah, good observation.
What did Danny see?
Nicky goes, looks like we're
Nicky.
going to win this game. You know, that's a good observation. I think. This will be a good opportunity for them to work on their spacing and passing as we get into the further periods if this continues to keep up. I would work on our skill set here.
I agree with that, yeah. Let's use this as an opportunity to really start to piece it together, like that power play.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was some of the best passing. It's fantastic, yeah. Yeah, this is the start you hope for in every game where you come out just red hot and don't come off the brakes. Just keep pressing.
And they're on the puck, that's the thing. Gotta be first to the puck.
100%. Yeah, I like the pressure. I'd like to see. I wonder. So I didn't see the goal get marked on the clock yet either. That should be 5-0.
Right.
And I wonder at what point we'll start seeing a running clock.
Yes.
I wonder if they'll even do that in the first or second period. All right, so we've got Schroeder and Nia Lane with Hoover and Anthony on defense. Oh, the goal is on the board now. Schroeder on the faceoff. He pushes it ahead, right past Bulldogs player. He's tripped down, no call there. Bulldogs come up with the puck, looking for an option in the neutral zone. They miss. Icing's waved off. It was tipped. Hoover's going to be the first to the puck. Hoover tries to hit Schroeder. She does. It's poked away by the Bulldogs. Anthony racing to the puck, trying to get it out of the zone. He bangs it up to Lane. Lane can't handle the pass. Bulldogs pick it up, fire it up all along the boards. Anthony chips that away. Bulldogs recover the puck, poked again by Anthony. Anaya picks the puck up, looking at his options through the neutral zone. Beautiful pass to Schroeder. Got a 2-on-1 developing. Schroeder just sends it off into the corner. Lane's going to be the first one to it. He wraps it all around the far side. There's no defenseman there to hold the zone. Hoover racing in. Bulldogs chip it out ahead. No one there. Anthony's first to the puck. It's all the way down into the Raptor zone. He's looking behind our net. Loses the puck in his feet. Tries to chip along the boards. Bulldogs push it behind. Schroeder's there to pick it up. Schroeder tries to hit Anaya. Whiffs on that. Anaya comes down to help out. Anaya with the puck. Tries to hit Lane. It's a little bit behind him. Icing's up. It's going to be... Oh, no. It doesn't make it to the goal line. Icing's waved off. Anthony steps in to hold the zone. He tries to send one towards the net. Ooh, goalie pushes it off to the side. Anaya first to the puck. Sends it up to the point. Anthony with the puck. Anthony winding up for a shot. Whiffs on it. Right between the Bulldogs' legs. Pushed ahead to the Bulldogs. Fast break. It's a 2-on-1 development. Hoover steps in and they just send it forward. Cosolito chips it off to the side. Hoover with the puck. Hoover carrying along the near side board. Sends it up to Anaya. It's a little bit behind him, but he pushes it to the middle. Schroeder thought Lane was going for it, so they turned away. The Bulldogs just turn and fire it right in. Yep, they put it on net, and Cosolito lets one go right between his legs. So 56 seconds left in the first period, and the Bulldogs are on the board. It's 5-1 Raptors. All right, we got a fresh line out here. It's DiLorenzo, Yellen, and it looks like that might be McLam on the far side. Okay, and then we got Hollingworth and Robinson on defense. Raptors won the draw. They're harassing the Bulldogs in their own zone. Yellen with a lot of pressure. Bulldogs try to go behind their own net. Yellen still harassing. Bulldogs in possession of the puck, making it up away around the near side boards. He's into the neutral zone. Poked away by Hollingworth at the blue line. Yellen turns with the puck. Yellen into the Bulldog zone. All the way into the corner with the puck he goes. Puts the brakes on, looking for a centering attempt. It's chipped away by the Bulldogs. Hollingworth thinks about pinching and he pulls away. Hollingworth holds the zone and it was offsides. Good attempt by Hollingworth, offsides by a couple inches.
19 seconds left on the clock.
All right, we're going to keep the same crew out there. Finish off this first period. I'd like to see them bang in one real quick. DiLorenzo for the face-off. He pushes the draw over to McLam. Yellen comes in to help out. Yellen with a nice stiff lift. Robinson comes in, puts a stick on the puck. DiLorenzo with it. Wheeling down into the corner, looking for a centering attempt. He sends one towards the net. Oh, Yellen couldn't get that rebound. DiLorenzo still on the puck. Tries to toe drag, pokes it away. He's harassed, loses his edges a little bit. And that's going to be the end of the first period. Really good start to the game by the Raptors. 5-1 lead after the first period. We're going to take a 1-minute break. I like it.
It's good pressure.
It's a good period.
Another beautiful facility here, official training facility of the Tampa Bay Lightning. A great place to play a tournament.
Yeah, we're at the TGH Iceplex. This one was south of us today. I believe the one yesterday was north, right?
Yeah.
So about a
In all
20-minute drive
directions.
today from the hotel. Yeah, this is not bad. The rink yesterday had 4 sheets of ice. Pretty impressive facility. University of Central Florida plays out of there. This is another good facility. They got 2 sheets of ice. There's actually another rink directly behind us. We're standing up on this mezzanine, and you could walk to the about 50 feet, and you're watching the other rink. So pretty cool. All right, Raptors are pumped, ready to get this second period started. It looks like we're going to see Waldron, Dawson, McPhee with Wolf and Oktyabrski on defense. Just waiting for the Bulldogs goalie to get in net. We're ready for a puck drop. Waldron on the draw, wins it back clean to Oktyabrski. He hands us the puck, chips it up along the boards to Doss. Doss tries to put a move on. He's still in possession of the puck. Sends one towards the net. Rebound. McPhee comes in. He picks up the puck behind the net. He's harassed by the Bulldogs. He sends it away right to Doss. Doss fires one. Misses the net. McPhee almost got a stick on it. McPhee with the puck just wraps around the other side behind the net. Doss chasing along the near side boards. Doss sends it up to the point. Oktyabrski with the puck. Chips it back down to Doss. He sends it over into the corner. Waldron chasing. Waldron behind the net. Tries to send it to McPhee. McPhee gets a stick on it. Now he's chasing the puck behind the net. Poked away by a Bulldogs player. Bulldogs come up with the puck. Try to clear the zone. Wolf steps in and pokes it back in. Wolf trying to get it down into the corner. He's harassed by the Bulldogs. They try to clear. Oktyabrski steps in, gets a stick on it, but the Bulldogs cleared the zone. Oktyabrski pokes it away. Sends it up along the boards to Doss. Doss sends it to the middle. McPhee working the puck. Puts the brakes on. Turns towards the corner. Looking at options in front. He centers one. Oh, they get a stick on it. Can't convert. Bulldogs with the puck. They try to clear the zone. Doss comes in, fires it right back in. Waldron pressuring. Another clearing attempt. This time they get it out. Back to Wolf. Wolf looking at his options. He's going to try to hit McPhee on the far side boards. McPhee with the puck. He sends it in. Bulldogs knock that down. And they clear the zone. Wolf with the puck. Curling behind our own net. Wolf trying to send it up the boards to Schroeder. Schroeder can't handle the pass. It's not going to make it down for icing, but Bulldogs are first to the puck. Defenseman takes the puck behind his own net over to the near side's board. Schroeder pressuring. Lane racing to hold the zone. He can't. Raptors are going to regroup in the neutral zone. Good pass by Lane right to Anaya. Anaya can't handle it. He recovers it though. Sends it towards the net. Schroeder's right there, knocked away by the goalie. Lane sends one towards the middle. Oh, Schroeder got a stick on it. Not enough to get towards the net. Anthony sends one towards the net. Schroeder's there. Lane with the rebound. Schroeder got a stick on it. The goalie made the initial save, went over to Lane's stick. That's not where you want your rebound to go. Right on Lane's forehand, and he just pokes it over the goalie's stick. That's 10:53 left in the second period, and the Raptors now have a 6-1 lead over the Bulldogs. Schroeder, Lane, and Anaya with Hoover and Anthony on defense. Bulldogs trying to get one more player onto the ice. Schroeder on the face-off. Schroeder sends it into the Bulldog zone. Lane pressuring. Schroeder comes to try to back him up. He pokes it ahead to Anthony. They are able to hold the zone. Nice job diving attempt by Schroeder. Raptors keep the puck in the zone. Anaya looking at his options, sends one towards the middle. Lane pokes it, turns for a quick shot, misses the net. Anaya first to the puck. He sends it up to Anthony. Anthony over to Hoover. Hoover chasing the puck. Sends it down into the corner. Lane's chasing. It's going to go all the way around. Anaya's right there. Puts pressure on. Anaya still in possession of the puck. Bulldogs poke it away. Trying to clear the zone. Schroeder racing in to try to stop that. Schroeder gets a stick on it. Hoover steps in. Sends it down to Lane. Beautiful job. Oh, Lane to Anaya. Anaya shot. Goal. Looks like a 5-hole shot. Really good pressure by the Raptors to not let them clear the zone. And then, yeah, the passing there was beautiful. 10:05 left in the second period, and the Raptors are now up 7-1. Looks like we've got DiLorenzo, Felmy, McLam with Hollingworth and Robinson. DiLorenzo on the draw. He sends it over to Felmy. Nice draw by DiLorenzo. It's poked away by the Bulldogs. It goes into the Raptors zone. DiLorenzo chasing the puck. He curls towards the near side boards. DiLorenzo skating. Sends it over to the middle to Felmy, who pokes it ahead to McLam. McLam couldn't handle it. DiLorenzo pressuring. We're caught inside their zone. Bulldogs with the puck. He's offsides by a mile. Good eye by the ref. I was wondering if he was going to catch that. Trying to figure out which way we're going. Bulldogs win this draw. McLam's there to pressure. DiLorenzo comes in, picks up the puck. Sends one up the middle to Felmy. Felmy with the puck, pushes it up to McLam. DiLorenzo racing in. Oh, he can't get a stick on it. Hollingworth tries to chop at it. That's going to go down for icing. What are we doing? Costellito. Costellito pokes at it, and that would have been an icing call. He's caught out of the net. Banged up along the boards. Felmy there. DiLorenzo comes in to help out. Puck battle along the boards right below us. It goes down into the corner. Hollingworth chasing. Hollingworth's going to wrap it around the boards. McLam is there. McLam tries to hit Felmy. It's a little bit behind him. Bulldogs waiting. They didn't clear the zone, so it's going to be an offsides. We're going to get fresh legs out there for the Raptors. A full line change. It's looking like Waldron, Dawson, McPhee. And we've got Oktiabrski and Wolf on defense. Waldron on the draw, wins it back clean, tries to push it to Wolf. Wolf sends it up to McPhee. It was a little behind him. McPhee's racing. Puck battle along the boards. Bulldogs come up with it. Right past Wolf. Oktiabrski there to back him up though. Behind our net he goes, curling towards the near side boards. He's going to fire it off the boards up to Waldron. Doss is there though. Doss picks the puck, tries to chip it past the defenseman. Defenseman pokes it away, turns. Oktiabrski tries to hold the zone, he can't. Wolf's there to back him up. Wolf tries to send it over to McPhee. McPhee turns and fires it into the zone. Waldron and Doss with pressure. Bulldogs they put a move on Doss and he's skating with full speed. They get to the red line, send it into the zone. Probably could have been an icing, but it's waved off. Wolf picks up the puck behind our net, sends it up along the boards to McPhee. McPhee tries to clear the zone, he can't. Waldron does. Push back to the Bulldogs defenseman. They try to go far side pass. Doss almost picks it off, but the Bulldogs come up with it. 3-on-2 into our zone, right to the middle. Wolf steps up, pokes it away. Waldron sends it out. Icing's up. And it looks like, it's waved off at the last second. McPhee pressuring. Bad backhand pass by the Bulldogs. McPhee picks that up. He sends it over to Doss. Doss with a shot right into the goalie's glove. Good effort. That's why we pressured the puck. Created a turnover. Doss got off a nice shot there, just unable to bury it. Looks like Schroeder, Lane, and Anaya with Hoover and Anthony on defense. 7:33 left in the second, and the Raptors are up 7-1. Schroeder on the jaw, fires at it, right to Lane's stick, shot on goal, goalie covers it up. Good draw by Schroeder, allowed Lane to get a quick shot off. Same crew's going to line up again. Schroeder on the face-off, he wins it again. Anaya ends up with it, he sends it up to Anthony, one-timer, misses the net, goes off into the corner, but bounces right in front. Oh my God, that was crazy. Anaya got a shot off, but he couldn't get it into the net. I don't know how that didn't go in. Hoover tries to send one across right to a Bulldogs player. Bulldogs still with the puck. Hoover harassing. She presses over to the boards and they fire it off into the corner. Costellito pushes it off to the side. Schroeder's there trying to pick up the puck. Schroeder just moving his feet up to Lane. Lane trying to clear the zone. Defenseman steps in, can't. It's poked out by Lane. Lane and Anaya harassing. Chipped up, Schroeder steps in, doesn't allow them to clear. Schroeder tries to center one right to Lane's stick. Lane fires, off of the goalie's helmet. Loose down in front. Schroeder gets on there. Lane tries to send it up to the defense. It's out of the zone. We're going to regroup. Anthony with the puck. He sends it back to Hoover. It's going to be a penalty, it looks like. Hoover sees Anaya on the far side. Looked like a hit from behind on Anthony by the Bulldogs. Chipped ahead to Lane. Lane working with the puck. This is a power play opportunity for the Raptors coming up, so we're seeing if we can't score before they touch it. Bulldogs touch the puck, and it's going to be a power play. Raptors are going to be on a minute 30 power play here. Looks like they got the Bulldogs for a cross check. 6:16 left in the second period. Raptors up 7-1. I'd love to see some passing from this line.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we got Felmy, DiLorenzo, and McLam with Robinson and Hollingworth on defense. DiLorenzo on the face-off. He pokes it to the middle, right to Felmy. He sends one at the goal. Good save by the goalie. DiLorenzo first to the puck. He turns down to the corner. Still carrying the puck. It's poked away by the Bulldogs. McLam harassing in the corner. Bulldogs still in possession. He cuts back to the middle. He sees a lot of open ice. Robinson backing up. Bulldogs still have the puck pushed to the outside. He tries to send one towards the net, chipped away by Casalito. Hollingworth fires it up along the boards to McLam. McLam chips it out of the zone. Felmy's there. He pokes at it. Bulldogs still in possession of the puck. It looks like they're on the power play at the moment. Bulldogs into the Raptors zone, centering pass right to their own player. A lot of Raptors converge. DiLorenzo comes up with it. It's a 3-on-2 for the Raptors if they can hustle. DiLorenzo trying to take a defenseman to the outside. Cuts to the middle. Good job by DiLorenzo. Oh, ends up right on the stick of McLam, who pokes at it and puts it in. DiLorenzo to McLam. Good work, and they're able to squeeze one past the goalie. Power play goal for the Raptors. 5:23 left in the second period, and we're up 8-1.
Wait, did Joey score?
He got assist.
Did he score?
He got an
Good assist by Joey.
He passed it to McLam.
All right, it's Waldron, McPhee, and
He
Doss
got an assist.
with Robinson and Hollingworth on D. Waldron wins the draw up to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth chips up the boards to McPhee. McPhee pushes it ahead right to Doss. Doss with the puck. Over into the corner. He tries to center one. It bangs off the side of the net. Bulldogs grab it, try to clear the zone. Robinson steps in, chips at it, kind of gets caught up in his feet. Bulldogs with the puck. Bulldogs try to take Robinson to the outside. He's still fighting along the boards. Robinson comes up with it. It's pushed back. Doss on the puck. Sends a backhand pass to Waldron. Poked away by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs with the puck in the neutral zone. McPhee gets on the puck. He fires it into the zone. Waldron was just inside of him. It's going to be offsides.
4:45 left in the second period.
It's going to be the same forwards out there, and we're going to have, it looks like we got Oktoberski and Wolf on defense. Waldron on the draw. He wins another one. He's having a great day on the faceoffs. McPhee takes the puck, sends it up along the boards. Puck's into the Bulldog zone. Raptors trying to get it deep. We're going to have to clear and regroup. Waldron sends it in deep. McPhee pressuring Doss on the near side boards. Doss first there. It actually bangs off of him. Bulldogs are trying to clear the zone. Oktoberski steps in and holds the zone. Doss to Waldron. Waldron walking with the puck. He tries to center it. It's knocked away by the Bulldogs. Doss harassing. Oktoberski tries to hold the zone again. This time it's chipped out. He gets a stick on it though. Goes over to McPhee. McPhee over the red line. He just sends it in deep. Waldron with pressure. Doss shutting down the near side boards. Good pressure by Waldron. McPhee comes in to help him out. Doss on the puck. It goes right to the middle and no one's there. Bulldogs cleared the zone. Wolf steps up. Tries to put a move on. It's poked away. Oktoberski gets a stick on the puck. Casalito's going to come out and dive on it. That was a dangerous opportunity there. Wolf tried to pull the move on. It was poked away, and it created a quick 2-on-0. Oktoberski with a good back check to kind of shut that down. We've got, it looks like we've got Lane, Anaya, and Schroeder with Hoover and Anthony on defense. Schroeder on the faceoff. Up to the point. Lane's there to poke it away. Schroeder racing over to the near side boards. Comes up the puck, flips it up high in the air. Icing's waved off. Nope, now the hand's up. One ref waved it off, the other one threw his hand up. It's going to be a icing against the Raptors, face off in our own zone. 3:30 left in the second. Raptors up 8-1. Same group on the ice. Schroeder doing a great job on the face-offs. In fact, the whole team's been killing it on face-offs today, and that makes a big difference. Bulldogs come up with the puck. It goes up to their point. Tries to send one towards the net. Anthony gets it, just fires it down. Goalie's going to let that go. It's going to be another icing call. I'd like to see Anthony take a little more time on that one. He had light pressure. I know he's got the skills to handle that puck and look for an opportunity. All right, Raptors keep the same group out there. Schroeder on the face-off. He wins it. Hoover pressuring. They send it up to the point. Lane's there. He tries to poke it out. It's sent in deep by the Bulldogs. Anthony fires it around the boards. Anaya's going to be the first to it. Anaya skating with the puck. Tries to hit Lane. It's a cross-ice pass. Lane comes up with it. Lane cuts to the middle. Poked away. Bulldogs come up with the puck. He sends it all the way to the far side. No one's there. Anthony sends it into the zone. Lane pressuring. Bulldogs try to clear it. He doesn't get much on it. Right to Anaya. Anaya fires one at the net. It goes behind. Schroeder racing to the puck. Schroeder tries to center one. It's poked away by the Bulldogs. He still has the puck. Tries to hit Anaya. Good opportunity right on Anaya's stick. He got a shot off. Good save by the Bulldogs goalie. They're trying to clear the zone. Schroeder pressuring. It's pushed back to Hoover. Hoover bangs it up ahead to Lane. Lane with the puck. He winds up. Slap shot. Goalie makes a pad save. It's pushed off to the side. Right back to Lane. He tries to center when it's knocked away.
There you go.
Right to Anaya's stick. Anaya can't get a good look on it. Oh, second opportunity for Anaya. He puts the puck in the net. 2:13 left in the second period, and the Raptors are up 9-1.
I don't know. We might have a. We got something. So it's not a goal, right?
Say what?
Is it a goal? It looks like they're going. They might have called it off. They called it off.
Oh, it looks like they didn't count that goal.
Yeah, maybe in the crease.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see what the call was. All right, so it's a face-off outside of the Raptor zone. It's still 8-1. My bad. I thought for sure. It definitely went in the net. All right, Raptors won that draw. Puck battle right below us. Yelling with the puck. He's knocked off of it by the Bulldogs. DiLorenzo with heavy pressure. Puck clears the zone. Hollingworth first to it. He sends it over to McLam. McLam chips it into the zone lightly. Yelling McLam, DiLorenzo. McLam, really good pressure. Trying to hold the zone. He's taken down by a Bulldogs player. A lot of chipping at the puck there. It's going to be a face-off inside the Bulldog zone. I'm not sure what the call was. I think it was just the puck was iced. DiLorenzo on the draw. He sends it to the middle. Bulldogs come up with it. McLam pressuring. DiLorenzo on the puck. Taken away by the Bulldogs. Hollingworth steps in, tries to hold the zone. He's beat. Luckily, Robinson's there. He can't handle the puck. Bulldogs in our zone with two players. Robinson chips one off of his pads. Bulldogs center one. It's knocked around by DiLorenzo right to Casalito, who covers it up for the faceoff. 1:19 left in the second period. Raptors up 8-1. It's going to be Yellen, McLam, and DiLorenzo with Wolf and Oktoberski on defense. DiLorenzo on the draw, hits the ref's skates. Wolf with the puck behind her own net, fires it up along the far side boards. No winger there. DiLorenzo chips the puck. It goes into the Bulldogs bench. It'll be another face-off inside our zone. I'd like to see the wingers hang out a little lower. We got to win those puck battles to be able to break out of our zone. DiLorenzo for the face-off. He chops at it. It goes up to the point. Shot. Casalito covers it up. Oh, he doesn't realize he had it covered. It was loose. Puck battle down low, and the Bulldogs poked one in. Casalito had it under his pads. All he had to do was stop moving, and it would have been a whistle, but he stood up, and the puck was just loose, and they eventually banged it in. All right, so we've got 59 seconds left in the second period, and the Raptors are up 8-2. It's going to be Waldron, Dawson, McPhee with Oktoberski and Wolf on defense. Waldron on the draw. Bulldogs win it. They fired up along the boards, but Doss picks that off. Doss with the puck. Bulldogs just fired in. Wolf gets a stick on it, slows it down. Looking at his options along the boards. He decides to chip it past the defenseman. Sends it up. McPhee trying to play the puck. McPhee poking at it, right past the defenseman. Oh, but it's poked away by the Bulldogs. Doss scoops that one up. Toe drag. Doss puts another move on right to Waldron. He takes a shot and it goes in. Good work. Way to just put the puck on net and create an opportunity. That's 9-2.
Having a little party over here.
9-2 for the Raptors. 29 seconds left in the second. It's certainly going to be a running clock in the. I'm certain it'll be a running clock in the third period. All right. Same crew out there. Waldron on the draw. He wins it. Pushes it forward. Bulldogs right past all the Raptors forwards. McPhee on the back check. Bulldogs make a zone entry. Waldron picks it up, chips it out of the zone. Doss pressuring. Right to Waldron. Waldron can't handle the puck. Bulldogs take it away from him. To Oktoberski. He sends it forward to McPhee. McPhee racing into the zone. Bulldogs defenseman's there. McPhee turns and tries to fire one to the net. It goes wide. And that's going to be the end of the second period. Raptors up 9-2. Great hockey for the Raptors. I mean, it's 5 goals in the first, 4 in the second, and arguably could have been 5 goals each period.
It could be 10 too.
I do love this team's willingness to pass the puck. It creates so many opportunities.
Do a little zoom action on this.
You can
Oh, there we go. Let's get a little zoom in action on that.
get up and close on the
Coach.
bench.
Really getting his team fired up for the last period here.
Can you read his lips?
But, see if I can stop shaking it.
That coffee got you.
Ooh. Gotta put 2 hands on it to get this thing.
This has been going on
Getting ready for the
for
final period.
53 minutes.
What if he's telling him we gotta have at least 5 passes for a shot on goal? Or,
Yeah. I'd be telling him pour it on.
pour it on, light
Yeah.
it up.
Work on your passing, but pour it on. Okay, we got Schroeder, Lane, Anaya with Anthony and Hoover on defense. Casalito's already in net. He's ready to go. Schroeder on the face-off. Schroeder tries to push it ahead. The Bulldogs come up with it. Anaya harassing. Hoover steps up. Tries to chip it out. Anaya's there to help out. Anaya with the puck. Hits Schroeder. Schroeder can't handle it. Bulldogs push it ahead into the neutral zone. Lane's there to pick that off. He chips it over to the far side board. Schrader with the puck into the zone. Tries to hit Lane. It's a little bit behind him. Anthony racing in. Anthony chips the puck down into the corner. Lane covering for him up on the point. We got a lot of players low. Oh, Anaya with the puck. Wow. That just bounced right to Anaya's stick as he was skating towards the goal. He turns, fires it. It looked like a 5-hole shot.
Oh, is that a hat trick for him now?
I think so, yeah. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better gift. He turned and that puck just lands on his stick. And he fires it right into the net. So we're now 10-2 Raptors with 12-13 left in the third. The clock's running. Schroeder on the draw. Tries to chip it ahead. Anaya comes in to pick up the puck. Anaya still with the puck along the boards, poked away by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs into the Raptor zone. Good back check by Lane. Bulldogs still with the puck. Anthony pokes it away. It goes to the middle. Hoover there, battling. Puck's loose in front. Everyone's chopping at it. Schroeder into the corner to pick it up. He fires it up along the boards to Lane. Defenseman steps in, tries to hold the zone. Oh, Lane tries to chip it out. Hits the defenseman's pads. Anaya first to the puck. It's a 2-on-1. Anaya cuts to the middle. Oh, dirty move by Anaya. I couldn't tell who poked that in, Anaya or Lane, but they were both right there. He put a bunch of moves on there at the end and was able to finish it. So it's 11-2 Raptors in the third. 11:20 left, and again, it's a running clock.
What's the score?
It's 11-2.
I don't think they've marked it yet. So we've got Felmy, Yellen, and McLam. We're waiting for our defensive pair to get out there. It's going to be Robinson and Hollingworth. Won by the Bulldogs, but McLam steps in to poke at it. Bulldogs come away at the puck into the neutral zone. Hollingworth turns back. Good back check by Felmy to help out. Felmy gets a stick on the puck, tries to chip it ahead to McLam, but the Bulldogs send it deep into our zone. Bulldogs chasing, wrapping around our net. Looking at his options. Cuts to the middle. McLam, no, that was Hollingworth diving to get a stick on it. Bulldogs send one towards the net. It's knocked away by Hollingworth. Hollingworth cuts behind the Raptors net. Trying to see what his options are. Sends it up the middle. No one there. Bulldogs hold the zone. Oh, but ends up coming all the way out of their zone. They're going to have to regroup.
Yeah.
Bulldogs waiting for their player to clear out, and they do. Fired up along the boards. Yellen first to the puck. He's got Felmy in support. Yellen cuts to the middle. Into the corner he goes with the puck. Yellen centers one. It's chipped by Bulldogs player. McLam on the puck in the corner. Tries to send it up to the point. Kind of splits the middle. Robinson racing in. Robinson holds the zone momentarily, but the Bulldogs are able to clear. McLam gets the stick on the puck, but it's knocked away. Pushed over to the far side. Felmy racing. Felmy tries to dump it in deep. He does, and Yellen's right there. Yellen cuts to the middle, ends up pushing it to McLam's stick. It goes wide of the net. Yellen's still in possession of the puck. Yellen cuts back to his forehand, looking for a wraparound attempt. It's knocked down. Everybody's just standing looking at the puck. Not sure what's going on here. Someone got a penalty. They got McLam for, looks like a possible cross check. All right, we got DiLorenzo and Doss with Wolf and Oktyabrski on defense. So Raptors are going to have to kill off a penalty here. DiLorenzo on the draw, wins it back, and he's got possession of the puck. He turns and tries to fire it up along the boards, doesn't get a lot on it. Bulldogs try to center a whiff on it. DiLorenzo's right there to pick up the puck. Short-handed, DiLorenzo trying to beat the defenseman, just turn on the Jets. Oh, there's a penalty. It's going to be 4-on-4 hockey. Doss with the puck. Doss tries to send it up to the point. Oktyabrski there, fires one. It goes wide of the net. Bulldogs are going to get to that puck first. It's going to be a whistle. It's going to be a 4-on-4 hockey here for a minute, and then we'll have a power play for 30 seconds. Well, it's a running clock, so we got 8:15 roughly left in this game. Clock showing 10-2. I thought it was 11-2, but I think at this point it doesn't really matter. DiLorenzo on the face-off. He wins it. Cuts back. Still in possession of the puck. DiLorenzo looking at his options, cutting towards the net. He sends one off the goalie. Oh, hits the goalie in the side of the head from behind. That was a pretty nifty little shot. Good pressure by DiLorenzo. Pushes it down into the corner. Bulldogs wrap it all the way around. Doss is over there to shut it down. Doss fires one towards the net. Bulldogs get a stick on it. DiLorenzo chasing at that rebound. Doss sends it up to Wolf. Wolf looking. Sends one towards the net. Goalie covers it up. 7:25 left in the third. Raptors are now on a power play. Well, at the next movement on that. I think it's on the puck drop. Will be on the power play. We got McPhee and Waldron out there with Anthony and Hoover on defense.
It's coming out of the penalty box. McLam?
Yeah, it's McLam. Waldron won the draw, but the Bulldogs got to it first, but Waldron's there pressuring. Hoover steps up. Bulldogs send it into the Raptor zone. Oktyabrski sends it over to the far side. Bulldogs are there. They wait for their players to clear and send it in. Anthony picks up the puck. Can't get it clean. Pushes it right to a Bulldogs player. Anthony trying to clear the zone. He can't. Felmy with a good back check. Anthony tries to push it ahead to McPhee. It's a little too heavy. And they get us for icing.
Hustle, man. Trying to get that for the icing.
All right, it's McPhee, Waldron, and Felmy with Anthony and Hoover on defense. We're down to about 6 minutes left in this game, still on a running clock. Raptors are looking good. Just need to hang on, play your best hockey for the rest of the game. Waldron on the draw. It's pushed over to the far side. Quick shot by Bulldogs. Hoover fights off that rebound, chips it ahead to McPhee.
There you go.
McPhee racing to the puck. He's got Felmy in support. McPhee cutting to the middle. Sends a shot, misses the net. Anthony's there to pick up that rebound. He got caught on the pinch. He lost the puck. Bulldogs in a 2-on-1. Waldron racing to get back and support Hoover. Shot to the net. Costello kicks that to the side. Hoover with the puck behind the net. Hoover sends it up the middle. Right to a Bulldogs player. Try for a shot. Waldron blocks it. Waldron chips it ahead to McPhee. Schroeder's now on the ice. McPhee puts the brakes on. Centers one. Over to Waldron. He can't get a stick on it. Right back to McPhee. McPhee tries to turn. He sends it up to the point. Hollingworth calling for it. Hollingworth sends it all the way over to Robinson. Robinson down low to Schroeder. Over to McPhee's stick. McPhee looking to center one. He does. Waldron can't get his stick on it. Schroeder racing over. Good battle by Schroeder. Schroeder comes up with the puck. Takes a shot. It's kind of a flopper. McPhee first to the puck. He sends one to the goalie. Waldron's right there for the rebound. I'm not sure how that didn't go in. Waldron with a stick lift, still in possession of the puck. He sends one to the middle. Bulldogs get it. They try to clear, and they do. They split the defenseman. 4:40 left in the third period, running clock. Robinson on the puck. Raptors getting the fresh legs out there. Anaya's on the ice. Schroeder and Lane, they've got their full line together. Robinson and Hollingworth still on D. Sent over to Lane on the far side. Schroeder into the zone on the far side. Shot by Lane. Goalie covers it up. Pushed him into the net. Schroeder, Anaya, Lane, Hollingworth, and Robinson. Schroeder on the draw, sends it over to Lane. It makes its way up to the point. Robinson fires one. Anaya almost knocks it down. He's first to the puck in the corner. Centering attempt. Lane can't handle it. Robinson's going to step in. He pokes it over to Schroeder. He can't handle it. Schroeder sends it down low. Anaya and Lane right there harassing. Bulldogs try to clear. Hollingworth holds his own momentarily. Bulldogs fighting to clear, and Anaya sends it down in deep. Schroeder over into the corner, pressuring the Bulldogs. He cuts back to the middle, and Lane's right there. Schroeder comes up with the puck. He sends one into the middle to Lane. Lane can't get a stick on it. He's taken down. Anaya winds up, fires one off the goalie's head, and up and out of play. Anaya had a lot of time to assess his shot there. That was pretty nifty. Little over 3 minutes left in this third period. Clock showing, or the scoreboard showing Raptors 10-2. We got DiLorenzo, McLam, and Yellen with Wolf and Oktyabrski on defense. DiLorenzo on the draw. He wins it back pretty clean. McLam comes in, tries to send one. It's blocked by the Bulldogs. Breakout attempt by the Bulldogs. The winger right past the defenseman. DiLorenzo come back to help out. He avoids Oktyabrski, but he loses an edge. Oktyabrski there to help out. Shot on Costello, kick to the side. Oktyabrski with the puck. He fires it up along the near side boards. McLam there to pick up that puck. Supported by Yellen, who lost an edge momentarily. Full speed, DiLorenzo. Offside. Yellen was offsides. He got a little anxious there. Got a little ahead of DiLorenzo. 2:20 left in the third period. We're going to keep the same crew out there. DiLorenzo on the draw. He wins it back clean. Turns with it. Tries to put a move on, turns it over. But Yellen's there. Yellen pushes it into the zone. DiLorenzo picks it up. He's got McLam in support. DiLorenzo with a shot. Rebound by the goalie. Bulldogs come up with it. They bang it up high off the glass. It actually misses and goes into their own bench. 1:45 left in this third period. Just trying to put a bow on this one. We've got same group of forwards out there. And now we've got Hoover and Anthony on defense. Di Lorenzo on the draw. Bulldogs come up with it. They try to clear the zone, and they will. Hoover with the puck, waiting for everyone to clear. Unfortunately, still had some folks in the zone. It's going to be an offsides on the Raptors. It's actually not bad. I mean, the clock is just running, so it's just eating up the rest of the game.
Final minute.
Di Lorenzo on the draw. Right to Yellen. Yellen tries to put a move on. Turns it over. Di Lorenzo there to back him up. Anthony whacking at the puck, trying to get it down deep. Bulldogs trying to clear the zone. They do. McLam gets it, sends it back in. Chips off of the Bulldog player's skates. Di Lorenzo racing to the puck. Bulldogs are first to it. They try to wrap behind their own net. They're going to get the Bulldogs on a penalty. You just cross-check Yellen from behind for no reason. Pretty easy call for the ref. He wasn't anywhere involved in the play. All right, last basically 20 seconds of this game. Bulldogs looking a little frustrated. Di Lorenzo wins the draw. Shot by McLam. Saved by the goalie. Anthony comes up with the puck. Tries to center it. It's knocked away by the Bulldogs. Anthony first to the puck. Centers one to McLam. McLam gets off a quick shot. Goalie sticks it away. Yellen there pressuring. He picks off their clearing attempt. And Bulldogs come in and hit Yellen again. Bulldogs clearly frustrated. But a great win for the Raptors. Get their celebration in there. Looks like a 10-2 victory for the Raptors. Second game. We're now 1-1 in this tournament. We'll have to see how we do this afternoon and see where that lands us tomorrow morning. I'd like to get another stab at the team we played yesterday.
Yeah.
But hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast, and we'll see you tonight at whatever time that game is. I think it's like 6:20 or something like that. All right. Take care, everyone.